Hey everyone, welcome to week 13. I do want to apologize. It took me to Thursday to get this video up. So it is Thursday, December 3rd. And I just wanted to walk through this week and the next week, which is the last week of classes, and then just briefly say something about the final exam. So, and hopefully everybody had a nice week last week. Enjoyed the holiday if you celebrated it. Enjoyed just, maybe a day off, hopefully some time to just kind of unplug and relax a little bit. So we're almost at the finish line. Everyone, I'm sure is, getting maybe tired, but hang in there because we're almost done. So this week, you're working on 2 assignments. The most important is essay 3. It's the third and final essay for the class. It is due Sunday. Of course, you're submitting a Word document. Please note that page length minimum of 6 pages, and that does not include your works cited page. You have to have a works cited page, but it's not like you can have 5 pages of your essay and then page 6 is the works cited page. You have to have at least 6 pages of an essay, and then you can begin your works cited page. So you've been wrestling with this concept of digital technology. You've selected a tool. And you're essentially critiquing it, evaluating it. Has it affected society? Positive effects, negative effects. You want to refrain from saying is it good or bad, right? It's not a moral issue, but the effects are positive or negative. And you've talked about how it's affected maybe society. How we think of ourselves as individuals. Our personal selves, our social selves, how we interact with family and friends, and even how we interact with our neighbors and strangers, and then our political lives. That seemed particularly relevant this year because of the election. So this is the assignment. I know everyone's familiar with it. It is due Sunday. You won't have the chance to revise, so do really make it your strongest essay. The other thing you're doing is you're writing a summary of Ta-Nehisi Coates' article. So it's just a standard academic summary. No surprises there. It's the last one you'll write for the semester. Looking ahead to next week, it's the last week of classes. So the last day of classes is Saturday the 12th. The last day to drop a class with a W is the 10th. If you're not sure what that means, I'll just briefly say there is some discussion in the syllabus. You can always refer to the syllabus, but a withdrawal from a class, while it does not impact your GPA, it does negatively impact your academic progress. So if a student signed up for, say, 4 classes and they dropped 2, they didn't make academic progress. But I don't want to freak anybody out or scare anyone. So the biggest thing is if you're considering dropping a class, if you think you're failing a class and you want to drop it instead of having that F on your transcript, talk to the professor. Talk to either an advisor or a counselor, and definitely reach out to financial aid as well, just because you want to be fully informed before you make that decision. And again, the last day of classes is the 12th. The only assignment really due next week is going to be this reflection paper. It's a first-person paper where you reflect on how you've developed as a writer over the past 13, 14 weeks. And then the finals week module will open on the 14th. That's when finals week begins. It runs from the 14th to the 19th. So you can see it's due. You can hand it in at any time. It'll unlock. The latest you can hand it in is 11:59 p.m. on December 19th. After that, it will close and you won't be able to submit the final. So you don't get to see the prompt until it opens. Okay. But the directions are there. The one thing I will tell you regarding the prompt is asking you to write about or in response to something we read this semester, and to be a little more specific because we've read a lot, something that either was in week 11 or 12. Okay, so make sure if you did those readings, which I'm sure everyone did, maybe just refamiliarize yourself with these 2 weeks' readings, because that is where the prompt is drawing from. Okay, so that is about it. I was asked to share, we were asked to share this announcement from the bookstore, so please, review that if you haven't. Some of the important information there might pertain to you. Otherwise, like I said, it's already Thursday of this week. We just have next week and then the final exam, so hang in there. Email me if you have any questions, and I look forward to talking with everybody next week. when I make another video, hopefully earlier than Thursday. Okay, so yes, email if you have questions, and have a good rest of the week and a nice weekend. Bye-bye.